Hey guys, what's up? Ben here from NoCode.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build this funny animated hamburger menu. I always recommend to customize your hamburger menu instead of keeping the default icon because I think it's great for user experience and it's a small animation that can only improve your design, so no reason not to do it. To build this one, we're going to use the Navbar component, div blocks, and Webflow Interactions, of course. Let's get started. Just a quick reminder as usual, if you want to visit the live preview of this component or clone it directly into your Webflow project, I put all the links in the description, so go check it out. Alright, now before we jump into Webflow, let's first have a look at what's going on when I play with this hamburger menu. So the first interaction I see is on hover. When I hover over this menu here, I have the top, middle and bottom bar moving up and down. So that's our first interaction on hover. And the second is on click. When I click it, I get a small animation and a cross. And when I click out, the cross is spinning and going back to hamburger menu. So that's what we're going to build today in this tutorial. So let's jump into Webflow. So as usual, I divided my project in two parts. So here the top part is the template where I have my finished component. And the bottom part here is where I'm going to rebuild this hamburger menu. And to start, we're going to have a look at the structure of the template. So to start, we have a Navbar component. So this Navbar component, I always recommend to use a Navbar component when you create a custom hamburger menu. Why? It's because it's the only component that lets you use the Navbar opens interactions. And these interactions, if you don't know yet, it makes you it gives you the possibility to once you click, you can click anywhere on the page and the menu closes with the animation. That's the only interactions that let you do this. So that's why you have to use a Navbar component. So inside this Navbar component, I have a menu button. Here's the menu button. And inside this button, I have 5 div blocks. So it's very, very easy structure. And so we're going to rebuild this first, and then we will play with the interactions to animate this component. So let's start with the Navbar component. So I select here my bottom part, and I'm going to go grab a Navbar component here. So it looks very different. It's normal. Let's open this one. So first I have here a container. So I have lots of elements, but I don't need all those elements. As you can see here inside my Navbar, I just have the menu button. So basically I can just grab this one here, drag it under the Navbar, and delete all the rest. Good. Then don't forget to go to settings here and activate the menu icon for desktop. So I see here my small icon. All right. Now inside this menu button, what do I have? I have a top bar, middle bar, bottom bar, crossbar 1 and crossbar 2. Those elements, basically, if I go to styling here, the top bar, you can see there's some styling like a bottom margin, height and width and height, some colors. But basically, top bar, middle bar, bottom bar, they're all the same. They have different class names, but they have the same styling. So what I'm going to do is just create one and then copy paste it and change the name. And same for crossbar 1 and crossbar 2. They have the same styling, just different names. So what I'm going to do is click this menu button, go get a div block, and I can delete here this icon, I don't need it. This div block here, I'm going to copy paste it, and then I'm going to style the first one would be my top bar. I'm going to copy paste it. And then this one will be my crossbar 1 and copy paste to get crossbar 2. But first, let's style the navbar here. So this navbar, I'm going to give it a class name of navbar. And let's have a look at the template, what kind of styling I need. So I need a display flex here, direction vertical, align center, justify center. Let's get this. So display flex, vertical, center, center. Then I need auto margin. So to get that, I just need to click this button here. Then I need the width of 100 pixels, height 100 pixels, width of 100, height of 100. Okay, overflow hidden, background color transparent. Okay, so overflow, oops, I have to go back up, overflow hidden here, background color transparent. All right, and I think we are done with the styling of this one. So as you can see here, my navbar is on the top of my section. So to make it more visual for you guys to follow the tutorial, I'm going to place it here in the center. So to do that, I just select the section and click here, display flex, horizontal, center, center. So I get here my navbar in the center. All right, now, so I'm done with this one. Let's style the hamburger menu. So this hamburger menu, it's actually here in the menu button. So I'm going to select this one, give it a class name of hamburger menu. Oops. Okay. In the template, what do I need? I need the display flex, vertical, center, center. So hamburger menu, flex, vertical, center, center. I need so padding 25 everywhere. So I'm going to select this one, hold shift, and then I can change everything at the same time. So okay, 25 everywhere. Then I need, that's it, nothing else, good. So now we can style the first top bar. So the top bar here, I need a bottom margin of 1, width 40, height 10. So I'm going to select my first div block here, call it top bar, bottom margin 1 pixels, 40, 10. Okay. And I think, I need a color, background color, black. And I think that's it, yes. So background color, black. So black here. Great. Now this one, I can actually just copy paste it 2 other times to get 3 bars. And I'm going to duplicate the class name to get 3 different names. So the top bar here, the second, I'm going to duplicate class. I'm going to call it middle bar. And the third one here, duplicate bottom bar. All right. Now let's do the last one here, the crossbar. So this crossbar here, I need display none. So display none because we're going to activate it with the interactions. So at the moment, we just leave the display here, display normal, width of 40, height of 10, position absolute. So let's first start with okay, I'm going to give it a class name of crossbar 1. What was it? This 40, 10. So width 40, height 10, and then it was position absolute. Let's have a look. What do I need? I need auto 36, z index 10. So auto everywhere, 36, z index 10. Good. And anything else? Yes, background color black, and that's it. Background color black, and that's it. Let's have a look at the second crossbar, but it should be exactly the same. No, exactly, it's not exactly. We need a different margin here, and yeah. So I'm just gonna copy paste this one here, duplicate the class, change the name to crossbar 2, and modify the absolute positioning. I don't need 36, I need auto here. So I'm just gonna go reset, yeah. And 32, I think. No, 37. 37 and the Z index reset. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Now we can hide those two. You can see here those icons. It means display none. So I'm going to go display none and display none. And we are good to go with the styling. We're done with the styling. So now we can go and play with interactions. So the first interaction we're going to do is the hover interaction. If I go back here, is when I hover over the component, I get the top and middle bar moving up and down. So that's what we're going to build now. So to do that, so there's two interactions. Here is the first interaction on hover on my hamburger menu component. And the second interaction is when I click and I get the small animation, this one here. This is my second interaction, and this one is on the Navbar component. So let's first build the hamburger menu hover interactions. So I select my hamburger. I'm gonna first have a look at the template. So let's go to the template. So I have an interaction mouse hover. This on hover I want, so very simple, I want the top bar to move up minus 10 pixels in 0.25 seconds, and I want the middle bar with a small delay of 0.1 seconds to move up as well, minus 5 pixels in 0.2 seconds. Let's build this for my new component. So I'm going to select my hamburger menu, create a new interactions mouse hover. So on hover I want to start an animation, create a new animation, hover on menu, and I want my top bar to move in 0.25, I think, to move down, to move up minus 10 pixels. And here I think is out. I'm gonna have a look just to confirm it's the same easing. Okay, and then I want my middle bar to move with a small delay of 0.1 seconds at the same speed, I think 0.25, to move up minus 5 pixels with the same easing, I think. Okay, let's confirm on the template if it's the right settings. So 0.025 is out, minus 10 for the top bar, we are good. And then it's 0.102, okay, is out, great. So I have to change to 0.2 for the middle bar here. Okay, so this is on hover. Now so I go to the template, on hover out, I want basically my middle and top bar to move back to initial position here. So middle bar in 0.2 seconds, initial position. And this one, the top bar with a delay of 0.1, a little bit slower, initial position as well. So let's do this one. Hamburger menu, mouse hover, on hover. No, it's not on hover, it's on hover out. I want to start an animation. Basically, I'm gonna create a new one. Hover out menu, select the top bar. No, first is the middle bar. I want to move in 0.2 seconds is out. I want to move back to original position. And then I want my top bar to move with a small delay of 0.1 in 0.25 seconds is out. I want it to move to original position as well. Okay, so this, if I preview here, I get my bars going up. And then, I'm gonna go to the preview here It's easier. So on hover, I get my bars moving up, and hover out, they move back to initial position, like the template. Great. So we are done with the first interaction. Second interaction is going to be a little bit more complicated because there's more steps. So let's have a look. In the template here on the navbar, I need, so a navbar opens interaction. And on menu opens, so on the first click, I want all those steps to happen. So basically, I want first the middle bar here, I want it to move a little bit down, and the top bar as well. I mean, what I'm going to do is just, have a look at step by step and then build it at the same time here, because if not, it's going to be too long. So let's close this one. Let's go to navbar. I'm going to create a new navbar opens interactions. Create a new start an animation. Create a new animation. Navbar opens, sorry. And then the first step, let's go back to the navbar here. So the first step is the middle bar. I want it to move down 1 pixel in 0.12 seconds ease. Middle bar. So navbar opens. I want my middle bar to move down 1 pixel in 0.12 seconds ease. Okay. What's the next step? Go back to my template. So this one is done. Next step is with a small delay of 0.06 and 0.12. I want my top bar to move down 2 pixels. So 0.06, 0.12, 2. Oops, navbar. I'm going to select my element here, top bar. Move 0.06, 0.12, ease 2. Okay. Close this one. Go back to the template. So this is done, this is done. Then the next step, this one here, I want my crossbar 1 to go display, show display. How was it? Yeah, display block. And then I want my crossbar 2 to display block as well at 0.18. Okay, let's do this. No, navbar. Nav opens, and I want my crossbar 1 here at 0.18. So after those 2 first steps, I want my crossbar to go display block, and crossbar 2 display block as well here. Okay, close this one, template. Yeah, this one. So then at the same time here at 0.18, I want my hamburger menu to rotate 90 degrees on the z-axis in 0.25 seconds with the easing bounce past. That's very important. And yeah, so hamburger menu 0.25 bounce past 90 degrees. 0.25 bounce past 90 degrees. So hamburger menu here at 0.18, I want to rotate 0.25. Here is the bounce past, so this easing here 90 degrees on the z-axis. Okay, template. Navbar opens, so done. This is done, we've just done it. So now at 0.43, I want my top bar to go up 10 pixels in 0.05 seconds with an ease. So 0.05 is 10 pixels for the top bar. Navbar. So I select my element, top bar here at 0.43, so after the hamburger menu has rotated. I want to move 10 is this one, I don't remember, 0.25 I think, or yeah, 0.06, 0.05, I don't remember. I'm gonna still have a look. I close this one, template opens, so 0.05, okay. And bottom, same, but minus 10. Okay, so top bar is 0.05, bottom bar 0.05, but move down 10 pixels. All right, navbar. So top bar 0.05 is okay, good, I was right. And then the bottom at the same time here, move 0.05 is down minus 10 pixels. Okay, let's go back to the template. We're going there. Step by step, we are getting there. So at 0.48, I want my middle bar to go opacity 0% in 0.1 seconds. And I also want my bottom bar and my top bar. I think this one's 0.01, but I think if we put 0, it's going to be the same. We'll see. So middle bar, bottom bar, and top bar, opacity 0. Okay. And this one, delay 0.1. Yeah, okay. So middle bar 0.10, bottom bar 0.0, top bar 0.0. Great. Navbar. Navbar opens, navbar opens. I'm going to select here the middle bar first. I want opacity in 0.1. I want the opacity 0. Then top bar at the same time. I want the opacity 0, duration 0, and bottom bar at the same time, opacity, duration 0, opacity 0. Okay, almost there. Navbar, the last few steps for the navbar opens. So this is done, and then crossbar 1 at 0.68. I want my crossbar 1 to bounce to rotate on the Z 45 degrees with a bounce past easing in 0.2 seconds with a small delay of 0.1. So crossbar 1, 0.1, 0.2, bounce past 45 degrees. 0.1, 0.2, bounce past 45. Opens, navbar opens, crossbar 1. Here, rotate, 0.1, 0.2, bounce past 45 degrees. Oops. Okay. And the last one, it's going to be crossbar 2. Here, crossbar 2, I want also to rotate, but minus 45 degrees with the same easing and delays than the other one. So the last step for the navbar opens is the crossbar 2. I want at the same time that crossbar 1, I want to rotate here 0.1, 0.2, easing is bounce past minus 45 degrees, and I get my cross here. So basically, if I preview now, I get my animation. Nice. Okay, so we are done with the menu opens interaction, but we still have to build the menu closes interaction here in the template. You can see. Let's have a look at the steps. So lots of steps once again, but it's going to be faster because it's everything at the same time here. So the first step is the hamburger menu. We want it to rotate on the z-axis minus 720 degrees in 0.7 seconds with this custom ease here. So what you can do is just build a curve which looks like this one, and you should be fine. What I'm going to do here is just copy paste this code so I don't have to draw it again. So hamburger menu 07 minus 720 degrees. So navbar here, navbar opens, menu close. I want to start a new animation. I'm going to call it menu closes, and I want my hamburger menu to rotate in 0.7 with this custom copy paste the code. Custom easing and minus 720 degrees on the Z. Can close this one. Okay, that's our first step. Let's go back to the template. So this, oops. Okay, this 07 minus, okay, good. Then we have lots of steps at 0.5 here, delay 0.5. We want the top bar to move, middle bar to move, bottom bar to move. So we can do all three together. So we want top bar, middle bar, and bottom bar to move back to original position in 0.1 second with a delay of 0.5. Let's do this one. Navbar opens, menu closes. So I want my top bar here with a delay of 0.5, duration 0.1. I want it to move to original position, but middle bar same, move duration 0.1, original position, bottom bar same, move, not scale, move, bottom bar, move, original position, duration 0.1. Okay, so I have my 3 bars. Let's go to the template, have a look at the next steps. So top bar, middle bar, and bottom bar are done. Now I have my crossbar 2 and crossbar 1 I want to hide. And crossbar 2 and crossbar 1 I want to rotate back to original position in 0.1. So let's do those. Navbar, menu closes. So I want my crossbar. At the same time, I want to go hide here. And I want my crossbar to hide as well. And crossbar 1, I want it to rotate in 0.1, rotate to original position. And crossbar 2, I want to rotate 0.1, original position. Okay. Template, menu closes. So this is done, this is done, this is done, this is done, this is done. Then I want my middle bar opacity to go to 100% in 0.1, bottom bar opacity same, and top bar opacity same. So in 0.1, 100%. Navbar menu closes. So I want my top bar to opacity in 0.1 seconds, opacity 100%. I want my bottom bar opacity 0.1, 100%, and I want my middle bar here opacity 0.1, 100%. Good. And the last one, let's have a look. So this is done, all this is done. Okay, done. Last one is here at 0.7. Hamburger menu, rotate to original position. So navbar, last step of this interaction, I want my hamburger menu, so I can select it here at 0.7. So when I finish here, I want to rotate 0 degrees, so 0 original position in 0 seconds. I think, let me cross check, but navbar close, yes, 0, 0. So I think if I go to preview now, we are not done with this interaction. So when I open the navbar, I get this gray background. So that's going to be really quick to fix. I just have to go here, select my hamburger menu button, open menu, and then I get my gray background here. Go to the styling. When I see open here, it means I can change the styling of the element when it's open. So I just have to go to the background color here, force it to transparent, and we are good. Now if I go to preview and I get my animation, here's the template, here's my new component. Perfect, exactly the same, and we are done. That's it for this tutorial. I know it's always a little bit tricky when you build interactions with so many steps, but look at what you can build in less than half an hour compared to having to type code for hours to build the same component. So thank you, Webflow. Once again, if you want to visit the live preview of this component or clone it directly into your Webflow project, I put the links in the description, so go check it out. And if you want to find more Webflow components, interactions, and tutorials, go visit nocodetribe.com. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get all the new videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.